Welcome to Factorio Reverse Megabase. My name is Nilaus. This is episode 40. So 40 episodes in, we have quite a big base, and I'm really happy with where we are, especially this red build here we did last time. And so what I did is just double it. There was a really good comment about me and my train limits. I set it to 7 because there are 7 trains, but that actually would mean, now I don't have those, but it would mean that there would be 7 trains that could potentially go into the same one, and since I only have 7 trains in total, that could mean that all of them wanted to go to the same one, but no one wanted to go to the other one. So in this case, I've set it to 4, because then it'll be 4 plus 4, that's 8, and I have 7 trains. That means one of them will always be available, even if it's fully idle. Now the big issue with this is that, yeah, it takes a while to fill up, so we need to fill this up and get those sort of out into the world. I did one thing between sessions, aside from that gigantic build, is actually taking a look at this and just went through all of the empty trains. These trains are the ones that are not done yet. So I went through them and checked that there were any errors here. This is our, this fake train, you can say, is our military science. Well, that's not really coming in now. Whoa, look at that. We are not getting yellow. Why are we not getting yellow? How close are you? You're kind of close, but not close enough. I don't know. That might be. I might have had an issue before. Let's keep that in mind. The other 3 here are around the purple science, and purple science. So those are the 3 ingredients for the purple science. What I want to do now is make sure that we don't make more fake trains. So in order for us to not make more fake trains, that means we need to make sure that everything we get, we already have it. That means, I mean, I might if I don't want to build the outlines here, but what that means is, for example, stone bricks. We don't have that, and we don't. We're going to use stone bricks here for the furnaces. We're going to use stone for the rails. Suspicious. And we are going to use, if we make the military, then we are also going to need a lot of stone bricks there for the walls. So what we need to do is set up this in sort of actual numbers, just to get that settled. We need more than 6 full belts of stone bricks. Actually 6.5 and a bit. It's 300 per second of stone bricks, and that's gonna be what we do. It's pretty simple to build, but it needs to be done, and I also need a lot of stone. So I think what I want to do is actually make it 2 different locations. So one thing is just getting stone, and another thing is getting stone for stone belts. So stone for stone belts, I'll do that exclusively. That's gonna be like 500 per second I need inbound, so that definitely needs something here. So I'm going to take one of these, and our trick is to figure out how close I can make it to this location. So these here, and I'm going to figure out, is it here? Looks about right. And then I go backwards from this one. Is it here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So actually already at this point I could take it. That's pretty close. I'm going to take these out for sure. And I'm going to go up here and see if this one... No, hold on. It'll have to be this location. I'm going to see if this location fits down here. Just validating it. Does that seem okay? Yes, it does actually. Nice. So this is, oh, whoa, don't stand on the tracks. Yeah, so that's actually perfectly fine. What I've done here is just make this as close as possible to this one, but still make sure that there's room for, yeah, but I should be doing it on the inside belt. That doesn't seem right, does it? No, because this one doesn't have one out there. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna have to be a no. I'm undoing. That one undo. That one undo. I'm gonna have to do it on the inside instead. So that's, and this one's outbound, this one's outbound, and yeah. That's actually nice that I can do this myself because it's turning that way. And watch out for trains. Casually just standing here next to the tracks. And I'm just gonna go as close as possible. So that would be the closest option. Let's take a look at it. and that's actually inside. So that is not an option at this point. That means, oh, what we're gonna do here is this is actually too close. So I'm gonna have to move this. Right, okay, so that means this goes on both sides of us. So I'm gonna just get one of these. This will be an empty exiting and full entering. So this is where it would be placed otherwise, but if I just move it one tile up, it should be good. There we go. And I can take that one out. Let's have a look at the signals. There are no, oh, that signal should not be there, because then it could accidentally get stuck. So this should be enough space for it, and I'm gonna confirm it. I know that it should have confirmed. Okay, so that's right in the middle of this, and this one is still, that's still enough. Okay, so it's confirmed. So what do we want to do? We have this one. I don't know if I can tap that. It's pretty close. I can definitely tap this one, and if that's the case, where would I need the other one? I can take one here, but I only have one exit from this location. That's not much, and I might need that for steel or something else. That's also a good one to steal. Oh, 400. Ooh, I like that. But, you know, I can't do that right now. Hold on. If this is going to be... This would be military science if I ever get that far. Then military science would need how many inbounds? It would need... Oh, it needs a lot. Coal, iron, stone, steel, copper, 5 inbounds. That's a lot. Yep, that's that. Okay, so that's something that's going to take up the majority of this space. So I have to be a bit careful. That's also a nice one. Right. Think. What do we want to do with this? I want to build it out here, and then yeah. Okay, so we have it here. That should be enough for us right now. In terms of just, yeah, I don't like these. Alright, let's start designing the stuff we want, and it should be pretty simple. The question is just, do we have enough? So I will go here. We are going to get from the blueprint base here, the advanced smelting. I even have one that's called advanced smelting, advanced smelting, advanced smelting stone bricks. This one is outputting a full stone brick. Look how small it is. And let's just build it and then see how it looks like. So, and I can't do... Oh, oh, wow. Wow. It actually includes these. That's not intentional. It's nice right now, but not intentional in the grand scheme of things. And I will just get some of these there. There, perfect. What could we want more than that? And that's, wow, that's sloppy, my design here. Wow, this must have been like the last one I did for the night. Here, and let's confirm it and see if the actual numbers are correct. Yeah, so it takes one belt in. It doesn't actually get one belt out. I actually thought it would be designed towards one belt out. Why is it not designed towards one belt out? Because it can't really be one belt out. I can have... hold on. What if that one was put here? Then I could sneak another belt through here. Because it kind of sucks not having full belts outbound. And yeah, you know what? First of all, I don't need to move so fast. It's very jittery to look at and play like this. And how utterly annoying that I'm using the blue inserters. Like, why? It's just... I know that, ooh, they're slightly cheaper. Who cares about slightly cheaper? There, and then... There's gonna be a gap here. Okay, so... This one was constructing 27. What if I take one out? Not that one. That one out. What would that be? Would that be more or less than 28? 20, oh, that one. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. Okay, so if I take 7 here, it actually works perfectly. And that means all of this is completely useless. Yep. So that's good. And then I need to figure out how to build that one. And this is still outbound. So would it be possible for me to... I can do another 7 here. Like, we could do that one. And just build it here. Let's start by that. Because then it's all about doing this one. And this one goes out. And this one goes here. Into an empty box. Inbound, inbound, inbound. Why is it not working? Here. But what I'm also looking at here is how can I accept this? Oh, it's because it's 8. 8 is good, 7 is bad. And yeah, we don't have one of these. Okay. Yeah, I can't have 2 times 7 here. Obviously not, because now too much is output on the same side. It's not going to be an even belt, even though if I looked at it like this, it's not even good enough because I don't have the last bits. Somehow I didn't copy that. Shouldn't that be okay? 48, yeah. So what I don't like about this is the fact that it will not be a fully compressed belt, or it's unlikely to be a fully compressed belt because they've had too much inserting on the lower side and not enough inserting on the upper side. So the kind of thing I want to do is maybe actually, if I can, I don't know if I can, just kind of cut this and then rotate it horizontally. Somehow like that, right? I don't know if that's feasible. That one would go in. I don't think so, because then this one would have to go. I don't like this. I don't like it. I think we're gonna have to make do with the starter one and just adapt it to there. I don't think I want to go into another little masterclass session for this. And that one. How much is this? This is 27, and it consumes a full belt. So consuming a full belt is just not very important, is it? But let's keep hacking at this. That one, and then go up, and I need to match 3,300 there. That's gonna be 11 belts. What an awful number. 11 belts. 11 belts inbound, getting 7 belts outbound. Okay. Yeah, you know what? That's actually... So what if we take 12 inbound? I can take... Let's do 12 inbound, and then we'll still have less than 8 outbound. But that means I need to rely on having a 12 to 8 splitter. I don't think I have those. Oh. That's an 8 to 12. Please. I want a 12 to 8. Don't think those exist. 12 to 4. 12 to 10, 12 to 12. How come a 12 to 8 is not a thing? 12 to 12. Do I like that? No, I don't. I don't like those numbers. These numbers are absolutely horrendous. 12 to 12. 12 to 4. Why is 12 to 4 a thing? 12 to 10 is a thing. Why is 12 to 8 not a thing? Because you can do 2 times 6 to 4 or what? I am just not happy about this design. Not at all. I'm gonna just stare at it for the next 10 minutes and just be angry. What if I turn it the other way around? What if I want 8 full belts? Then I could take 2 of these. Actually, just get all this. 2 of these. That is more than a full belt. Yes. Okay, it needs to actually get this. There you go. Now it's flagged. What if I kill something of this to see if it gets closer? The problem with that is This one is 7.4, this is 9.4, this is 7.4, this is 9.4. Okay, so now it's actually also balanced in that regard. Where are we at now? That's more than one, but it's not a hell of a lot more than one. So I think this is what we're gonna do. There. And it's balanced. So that one will take, how much will it take inbound? Considering it's gonna go down there, it's basically taking 2 belts inbound. So if I get 8 in, 8 out, then I take 16 in. Good. Good. There's no way I can get 16 in. Right, so I just need 8 of these. Good, and I don't need that one anymore. And copy here. I think though that this one has to be balanced. So copy that one. 2, 4. Oh, that's only half. Now I'm kind of wondering whether it's better to build 2 small ones or build a big one. We also have one here. It's also a potential candidate. That one's definitely being an iron or a steel one. I have an outboard here that, oh, that might be a better one. Well, it's going to be the next one then. And there should be a room out here that we can go up to that one. Yeah, okay, that's not a problem. I'm going to just take 2 of these. There. So what we have now is 16 inbound belts and 8 outbound belts. And I think that I actually want to, so if I take this, let's just look at some of the other ones, like this one. I think this might be overdoing it a bit, to be honest. I think I want to make it different locations than this. I like this part, but it does require having 4 trains available all the time. Yeah, you know what? This is our measure, so we'll do this. But I think I'm going to do it otherwise, in a different way in terms of the splitting. Let's do this part. So that will be the inbound. I'll just put it here. How is the inbound so... Oh, right, it's all way off to the side because, yeah, that's not what I want to do. I want to have it in the middle, and I'm going to figure out where the middle actually is. These ones are not good at the middle, are they? No, they're definitely not good at middles. Now we're going to have to do something else because I really liked this thing here. Although this is too many belts. And this is 8 belts out from a train. Do I want 8 belts out from a train? Yeah, let's do that instead. Sure, let's try this one. Also think it's just, I don't know, I want to call it a modern build, but I know it's kind of silly to call it that. And I don't want any of these. I don't want any of these. I just want the pure thing. Perfect. Good. And I think I want to take this out. I'm just feeling that I'm missing some view here. And okay, so I can build that sort of here. Didn't we? And someone said, don't you have a grid aligned thing? Yes, you do. That stamps down, so stamp it down there. So now you know exactly what it's going to be like. Then you can take that out and actually make it just to the grid. So you don't mess it up at some point later on. Good. Thank you for that advice. Taking my own advice here. And I'm going to get 2 of those. Boom. This one will be stone in. Oh, it's actually not going to be stone. It's just going to be stone. It's going to be stone load 1. That's what we call it. Stone. And then I have load and then hash 1. And I think I'll just enable it to 2. Copy, paste. Nope. Copy, paste. Yes. So what I want to have here is some kind of stacker. I think I'll do it this way because it's just nice, right? It's It looks okay. No. I want to build it like that one. But that has the issue of going in here. Okay, take none of this, none of this, none of this. And putting that in here. There's something different about the inputs and outputs. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, I know. Also this, this one, this one. We simply just want only the trains to make it look good here. All right, and where is it? There, I think it is. And it's colliding with these. That's kind of uncool, to be honest, that I managed to mess up this. Out, 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 and out. Mess it up again. There. Alright, so I'm gonna now take all of this because it's a bit too close for me to work with this one. And let me see, that's the inbound. No, that's the... Yeah, that's the inbound side, which would imply that it comes from, for example, that one. Okay, I have it at least, and I think it's nice and crisp, but I don't know where to put it exactly. We'll find out. Okay. I could make something like this and then just... Or, you know, I can do that, and then I can tab this one and this one. Sure. But first we need our grid. Just so we don't make any mistakes. And let's try... Let's try further down. Let's try that. Ah, no, it happens again. It happens again. It's exactly the same as last time. Now I'm gonna have to cross this again. I could make this go... I could take this one. And I could take this one and go up here so that they have to go around the corner. But I'm gonna keep it like this. Just it's gonna be fine for now. It's gonna look nice anyway. So I'm gonna take this part here, and of course it's gonna be out of power. And I'm gonna have to figure out where exactly it's gonna be placed, because it needs to be placed. And also take all of that junk out. It's gonna be placed according to this one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this one. This is the middle. So that's the one. And then I have to take this one and figure it out. Actually, I think I'm gonna do it in a bit slower way by just making all of this. Let's take the middle one. Where is it? Here. Okay, so I'm gonna get for these two trains, and I like this way. And then I can take pretty much the same over here. And they are obviously gonna come out at the same location. Would it be okay for this one to be moved? What if this one was moved one tile out? This one was moved one tile the other way. That would mean these would come out here and here. Maybe that's not so awful. Maybe that's not so awful. Yeah, I'm gonna hit within the same trains, so that's pretty good. Let's take this one without these, because otherwise it gets messed up. And I'm gonna take all of this out here. And I'm gonna take all of this out. And then we're just stamping this in. Oof. Go away. Thank you, autosave. That one. Oh, I didn't delete it, I copied it. And then we just place these again, just slightly off. Don't care if they're slightly off, then they'll just be slightly off to the side. See, this is the point of having this grid, is that it is quite flexible. There. Okay, and that means I now have all 16 lanes for 8. That's way more than 16, isn't it? Yep, that's way more than 16. But, you know, I can just bring all of them out like this. I think that's actually okay, because that means if I have one train, it's gonna unload and then unload as quickly as it can. While if I have 2 trains, then they're gonna share the load. That's actually not bad. Not bad, I think. Because the other one was the other one is dependent on, oh, there must be an error on the other one. The other one was dependent on having exactly the right, okay, what am I saying? Right, so if, with this pattern here, I can, if I have one train, it's gonna unload twice as fast. It's gonna unload as fast as it can and try to keep up. If I have 2 trains, then they'll share the load. While the iron location actually has to have 4 trains in order to 4 trains inbound in order to provide 4, and that's not great, to be honest. This is the middle, so I'm gonna drag it in here. Yep, not this. Should be possible. Yep, from here and out. Okay, let me just do this and also hook up. What are we gonna hook up? We're gonna hook up a balancer so we get onwards to the next bit. And so that's done. So we now have this one done, and we can see that these are the edges on the other side. And what we need to do is just tick this, and I still think I have it in my buffer. I certainly hope so. There we go. And I need to go a bit out to make sure that I find whatever is the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, it's obviously where I'm holding my button here, so that's gonna have to be the middle. This, and since it's coming in closer to that side, I'm gonna shift it up by 1. No, can't be shifted up by 1. This is already shifted up as much as it can. And then I am going to put it down there, but it's probably not going to be correct. I don't have any conditions about how close this has to be, so it's just a matter of building these and figure out how close I can get it, and then I'll actually make, I should have done this one before. That's the middle. And I'll take this and flip it horizontally. And that means that one and that one are the closest ones I can make. This one as well. Yep. So I can now take all of this out again. And again try to place it like so. Now I copied the power poles as well, which is not great because they're not going to be standing there. Nope. One, 2. I think that's, wasn't that where I had it like exactly last time? Probably was. It probably was. Doesn't matter. We'll keep it like this. That means I could take it a bit out of away from that. Doesn't matter. Again, doesn't matter. There's a lot of things that doesn't matter, and I'm gonna build this one. So I'll be back in a sec when this is done. And so this is done now. This is now filtered in here. I still don't have any power, but we'll get it. And I've put these outliers here so they know where it's gonna be. Now we need a loading station, or yeah, well, we do need one loading station actually, and that is going to be let's do the same as this one, right? That's actually a nice loading station. And the one thing we have to be careful of, or not careful of, but mindful of at least, is that thing. There. What is that thing? That thing is where I need to the least amount of space between inputs and outputs. And that's actually not true, because I'm not going to get this in from here. I'm going to get it in somewhere else. So this is not super necessary, but you know, it might be nice to actually keep that in mind. And this is going to be an output. I'm going to take this output completely at face value. It's actually pretty good, right? Except that there are 2 trains. You know what? I'm actually going to do exactly like this. This is pretty good. So I'm going to take this. So why am I want that one as well. There. Why am I happy with this? Because... And, okay, I need to make sure that these go into an... because this actually gets 2 trains and stackers and all that stuff. I get that for free that I've already designed. This one, which will then go up here and into that merge. While this is inbound stone, can go in here, and then that's going to be fine. Alternatively would be they taking the stone and putting them as on the grid here, because it's both going it's both going into to the rails and also somewhere else. Yeah, that I don't like. So we are going to build it here. Get that blue intersection there. Super roboported in a way. Yeah. Oh, it's going in from the other side. Huh. Don't like it. Don't like it. It's way too close. Alright, I'm gonna first do a merge of this one back into a 8 to 8 splitter. 8 to 8 splitters are nice and simple. We are getting, actually it's a 16 to 8 splitter. But I don't want to get it on, no, there's only 8 here. Okay, so keep scrolling up until we get the 8 to 8 throughput balanced. That's the one. Come on. That's the one we like. And it has to be shifted on exactly this line. I don't know if that's going to be the location, but we are going to see. Yep, and that's again something I'll just do, and then we'll be back. That was the next step. Now we have everything balanced back in here, and we are now going to figure out. And actually, I will also need to balance it out, I guess. 1, 2, 3, and kind of 4. This has become... I'm becoming more used to this. Alright, so let's go back and take this in here. That will have to be... Yeah, I'm gonna get more of these so I can actually hit it here. That one? Nope. That one? Yes. There. And of course we have a lot of cleanup on this part because this is coming in from the wrong side. The idea though is perfectly fine. I just don't think I can actually copy paste it in here. The idea is exactly right. I just need to get it in from the... Yeah. So I don't know if I could take something like this and then... No. Something like this. Oh. Hold shift. There you go. None of that and none of that. If I had this, could I do it this way and then... I could, but it would be really bad because now I'm gonna get into conflict with these. That's really where I did not want to go. I am not super happy about this. This design for unloading. I don't know. I haven't had many comments about how awful it is, but I do feel it is kind of awful. What kind of other loading setups do we have just around here? And that's not a loading setup. That's a loading setup. Like minuscule loading setups like this. Except no buffer. We do need a buffer for sure. Buffers everywhere. Haha. Why are we not getting... What are you getting? What are you not getting? Whoa. Enable trainlet 2? It doesn't matter. Oh, that's supposed to be up here. You're not working. Why are you not working? Copper. Yeah, we need more copper. Yeah, that's just busy, and I think that's because we just hooked up a lot of reds. All right, so we are struggling because of lack of copper. That's known. We do need 2 or at least 1 extra copper to keep the going. Okay, this part. I'm gonna have to do this part, and this is gonna be stone bricks, right? It's going to be there. Space load 1. Enable train. Yeah, 4 is actually fine. There. I mean, if we can reuse a lot of things, that's good. So this was actually coming out at a very, very low rate. So I think 1 of these will be enough. Let's see. I am going to dedicate a single belt here. Just a single puny little belt. And that has to go into 2 here and 2 here. It's just not adding up, is it? So first of all, we're going to get some buffers. They are going to be small. And you're going to get there. Is there a problem with doing this? I mean, that's fine, but it takes now on the outside belt, which is less good. And then I'd have to go with another one like that. It looks ugly as sin doing this. Oh. Yeah, is that really how I intend to do this? Yeah. Alright, okay, so it actually isn't very good because I'm now using the outside belt, and the outside belt is actually being loaded from slightly slower, but that doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter at this point. I don't even need to do this, but by doing that one, I guarantee that it's more evenly. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. And if you have somehow I've forgotten how to do proper loading of trains. I don't know how that happened, but I know that I have another one in my masterclass, but honestly, it's a bit, oh, it's too many entities, and I don't really want that. It like having dedicated 1 to 6 balancers at every single location. I don't think that's great. Here. And can I not see where this is? Okay, so it's gonna match that one, which means I can take this out. You're going out, and definitely you're going out. Good. And let's take this. There, that's why I did it. Got it. And upwards. Okay, so maybe it's not so bad if I get used to it. We'll see. We'll see if also if it works. And we get some power, and we need to figure out if this is actually the right location I need to build it at. There's a lot of things, sort of caveats to this. It's still, it's close to be hooked up. So every single one of these designs becomes slightly, I'm not gonna say better, but slightly different at least. In the grand scheme of things, I actually like this, right? I like the way that this looks, and I like the way that it, I don't know, feels. The one problem I have is it might be just slightly misplaced. Let's go up here. It might be impossible for me to get the link in here. Yeah, it is this one. Let's get a vertical line. That's a vertical line. That one. And I can put that in there. And I can put it in here. And we're starting to see the issue, right? Oh yeah. That is not something you have to endure. Let me just shout into the pillow and then move the whole thing a couple of tiles down. And so here we are. We've now moved it down. Easy. That did not take very long, luckily. Yeah. And now I can go like, shouldn't these be at the same level? No, they should not. They are not intended to be at the same level, so forget about it. Why am I actually bringing stone bricks in on a 216 train? I could have done a 1.8 train, right? Yeah, I could have, but that's we don't have stone anywhere, so we haven't decided how to do this yet. So I can determine that that's the size I want the trains. And we're gonna add some trains here. They're gonna be big there and there and there. Here. Oops, do we get all the... Yeah, we did. Good. And we'll see. This one will... Nope, it'll go to... Oh, they're all reachable from here. Yeah, okay, so they go to load 1. And... until... cargo full. Oh, I don't actually have that station. I don't have the... that one inbound. Huh. So, I guess... I guess I just make it just so I can actually have that station name exist here. That's the disadvantage of doing this. And what are we calling it? In that one. So this one can now go to... Oh, it's under the red one because it can't reach it. That one until empty. Yeah, copy, paste, 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 and paste. Go, go, go. That's gonna be an absolutely stupid amount of these. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? Is that adding in? And these ones have 4 as the stacker. Yeah. So I'm going to take copy, paste, paste, inbound, inbound. But we're missing the last part of it. I wonder if that's still going to attach correctly. Now I switched it to automatic. Let's see. Yeah, they look still attached. They didn't move. They are set to automatic now, but what they did they go forward enough? Doesn't matter. We are now going to do the other half of this. It's going to be pretty quick, so we'll sort of zoom through it, and that will be hooking up these locations. Basically, we have the sorting, we have the format. It's going to be exactly like this one. So I'm just going to build that one, and we'll be zooming back after that, so we don't spend too much time. But we want to just see the stone flow on the belts. And so we're ready, finally. We've hooked up these 2 locations. It took a bit of time, but I'm really happy with the result. It's pretty simple. I set these to enable 2, and then I'm going to put 4 trains in here so that there will always be 4 trains running around, 1 loading, 1 unloading. I'd like to have more than 4 trains, but I can't really. I can actually make this one. I could have 3 here, because I think I could sort of, if I do that again, I could potentially have 1 train in here. 1 train out there. No, it's still gonna have to be 2 trains there. So 4 trains it is. I hope that's gonna be enough. I will take one of these trains and I'm gonna hook it up in here. Remember to take the trains, and that's gonna be these locations. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you could sort of think, all right, well, there will always be 1 unloading, right, and 1. So couldn't you have 3? It's just a chance that it'll jam if I do that, so I really don't want to do that. But we'll hook this up and see if we can get it up and running. I'm gonna get definitely some different ones. I'm gonna go to load 1 until load 1. Yeah, that's not load 1. It's actually going to be... Oh, yeah, this one actually should have been one that's called in, but I can't do that because that's going to be a name for another one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna call it, I'm gonna steal that one, and then I'm going to change these to be that one, and then I'm gonna get a stone brick. So now it'll be more explicit what it is, and train limit 4, train limit 2, there. I copied the wrong way. No. Oh, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired now. All right. So this one will be replaced with a stone brick, like that, and this one will be replaced with a stone. That one. Set it to 2. Good. Which one is it? It's that one. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's hook up the trains. Let me just not stand in the way of the trains. This one will go from there's missing a space here. Funny how it's a small thing, it means something to me. There. And to you, I know it. There. Alright, so you go to from this one, I'm gonna go from that one first until full, and then onto that one until empty. Yes. And that is the train schedule on this train. Yep, copy, paste, 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 and send them off. And let's see how they work. It's gonna take a while to just go through this, but hopefully we'll see 2 assigned to each. One goes in there. And where does the next go? Yes, I like the fact that it goes alternates. That one, and inbound waiting, and the other one inbound waiting. Yeah, there's definitely not room for a third one here. So there we go. We have now fully operational load. Oh, it's already coming back. And that means this one's also coming back soon. Oh yeah, they can't take much. 32. All right, perfect. We are going to take a look at this as it actually produces. That's the whole point of all of this, was to see that it actually produces stone bricks. And I said I didn't want any fake trains. So now we don't have fake trains. And with these two, yeah, see, one of them cannot fill up exactly 16 belts, obviously. Not with this unloader. But together they will be easily able to handle it, and that will give us 16 belts. And so whenever one is leaving, I'll still have a buffer here. I think it's good. And it'll also slightly stagger here, because this one will not consume a full belt. It consumes a bit less than a full belt. But I like to see this one going all the way over. And we're starting to fill up the trains as well. This is great. Okay, that one's coming out. How fast are they loading? They're actually, even though I'm only having 6 lanes here, that's 12 lanes full. It's not even full, but with the mining productivity we have, they are pretty efficient here. So we're getting 12 lanes in for each location. So if I'm getting 12 lanes in for each location, that means I should be able to keep up with 16 lanes out. So not a problem. I should be able to keep up. This one is now done. We are seeing this is almost fully saturated, and it is now fully saturated. Great. That is exactly what we wanted to see. We have another beautiful build here with a fully saturated 8 belts, and that's more than enough for what we need. And yeah, so we have stone bricks. We can now start making the stone furnaces. And also the productivity modules that also have it. The only thing we don't have is resources, and sort of quantity wise is actually the stone ore that we need in here for this one. So stone ore is the only remaining raw resource we need. Plus, if we look at this one, we don't know how many. We needed 2 of these, right? Yeah, 2 of these, and we need 1 of those. So that's going to be 1, and that's going to be 2 of those. Yep. And 2 of these, we have it. 3 of those, we have 2, we have 2, we have 3, we have 2. So we need like 1 more steel, 1 more iron, 1 more copper. I can just throw those in whenever I feel like it. All right. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. It turned out to be a really nice build we did here, but it just a bit back and forth as well. But in the end, I'm very happy with the results. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you will. Hope you'll be joining for the next episode and the next and next and next until we're done with this base. Thank you. Until next time, take care and stay effective.